as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it over. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking for a man. It's Tucker. Under fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Play action pass success has a lot. Was selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Tucker. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running it to the right. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Tucker. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wolverines will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Tucker. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a little room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Tucker. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Touchdown, Wolverine! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Bunch formation for these receivers. These corners going to give them some space. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. One more snap coming before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout,
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
Then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Tucker. Oh, they're after him! And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. He breaks a tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Tucker. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is the part of the field where it starts. Even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the... Hey, that should have been a pick.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Tucker. Fires to the middle. This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
From the gun, running back on the move.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Works the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 18 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Great place to start for this offense. Finds the big tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to sling it on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Tucker. Finds his target down the middle.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 42, Michigan 14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter. They say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the ranking. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense in press coverage. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
The Irish getting the momentum going late in this rivalry game with Michigan, doing everything they need to do, Palmer, to finish this one out.
Yeah, David, Notre Dame, they've been mentally the tougher team in this one. They've made the plays when the plays have presented themselves.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Boise State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to throw, it's Tucker. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to pop the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense playing a bail technique. From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.